Kelly from
Geoff Kelly.
Kelly.
He opened for Galen Storm last night. Can you believe that?
Like the Irish dancers?
Yes. No, the Galen band.
Oh, it's like a Celtic band?
Yeah. At the Vogue.
Yeah, that gig.
Well, JK called Jessie and she was going to be here, so she said, why don't you Geoff Kelly do it? He probably did it well. So, I don't think he knows that yet. I don't think he's really, I mean, he doesn't need it. Yeah, Jessie got off the initially. That's what I'm trying to come up with something to do.
What would the word to those sound like? It's out.
SWAT?
It's out. It's out.
South.
It's out. It's out.
It's like when you go up to a foreigner and you don't know where they're from, and you ask them a question, like, hey, how you doing? They're like, South.
One of my favorite things is when you speak to somebody that speaks a different language than you, they speak English, but then their accent takes on like a certain way of speaking, where maybe they don't use certain adjectives, or it's kind of broken. And then the person that's speaking to them, it's a native English speaker, brings their English skill level down.
Right.
And then they start speaking me go with you. You know, like I've seen there's a guy I played a band with that does that, where you're like trying to talk to him.
Okay, we're delayed a little bit, but that's fine. Don't pay too much attention. We'll throw you off.
It's going to make you understand people better.
All right, are we ready, gentlemen?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, toes. Yeah, jam. Yeah, toes. And jams. And toes. And jams. Hey. Toast. And jams.
And Bloody Marys.
And jams. Bloody Marys.
And hands.
You know that Bloody Marys doesn't rhyme with toast? Jams does rhyme.
But that was
with
the
hands.
next phrase.
Okay, I understand.
Damn it, Gibbons.
I didn't fuck it up. He did.
I guess you're right.
So what's up, gentlemen?
How much?
Toast to James. We're at the Radisson in downtown Appleton, Wisconsin, here for Wild Music.
Yes, we are.
I'm excited. I've been excited. I've been pumped.
How long have you been here?
I got here Wednesday at like 4 o'clock.
Oh, so
this is how ambitious I've been.
You've been enjoying.
I was like ready to go. And I've seen the influx of people start to come in, and I've seen this place look like a ghost town. This place look like freaking downtown Manhattan.
Cool.
So it's been
So far, so good?
absolutely.
Cool.
All three of you guys played yesterday.
Yes.
Tommy played down at
Bad Badger.
Bad Badger. Bad
That's a
Badger.
great name for a band.
That's a fantastic name. I like that name.
And then you guys played right down here at
Mill Creek.
Mill Creek. Okay. So both sets,
You were at a
here's the thing. I'm too much of a fan to be objective.
Well, I guess we'll take that for what it's worth.
You know.
Yeah.
I gotta say, Johnny, huge new asset to Moxxie.
Thank you.
I sat there and I watch you play and I'm like, and I watch all your little Instagram videos and shit. And I was like, oh my god.
Harmonies are always spot on.
Thank
It's
you.
beautiful.
Thank you.
I mean,
Makes me happy.
yeah, and this isn't supposed to be like just a big stroke session for you guys, but
But you know what? It is early, so
it is early. And why not?
Have
you
not
guys
had
start the day the right way.
I have
more
not had
stroke,
my
nothing
toast
wrong
or
with it.
jams yet.
Yeah, we're
So
last time you treated me.
we had.
with
I know we
coffee,
had
toast,
breakfast, but
and jam.
I want to do the live video, and I figured we're at the Radisson. So when we get home,
So what you need is a Smucker's endorsement and have a fine selection of jams and breads.
That is what we
local handcrafted artisanal breads.
you know what I'm going for? Our first baby step
Sounds good.
is we're going for enough for a sponsorship from the diners that we go to buy us breakfast. Like I feel like that's step one. and we will plug the living crap out of you like we're plugging the Radisson for free. What an amazing hotel.
4, 5, 6 stars?
I think like 12.
12 stars?
I mean,
I would.
We're in the West Wing. Where are you staying?
I don't know. But I'm
Oh,
right
you're
up-
just right here.
This
with
elevator,
the,
like right there.
You're just here with the regular people. Man.
Yeah, I'm just. Nope.
Me neither.
Oh.
I'm sure that somebody here can.
Yeah, because they have windows that like look out over here, which is weird. But I'm looking out that way. So right where that stage is, the stage is in like a glass
Oh, yeah, the little
patio.
tiny house.
That's right outside my window on the third floor. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so that's where
You can be serenaded.
I like to think so.
I don't want to tell you what happened to that thing last night because
We tell
We
me.
saw some debauchery.
we had about 45 minutes of ridiculousness in front of this hotel last night at about, I don't know, what, 3 in the morning
About 3.
ish.
About 3.
I was gonna come to the hotel and just go to bed because it took us almost 8 hours to get here yesterday.
Okay.
You can drive.
Did you all ride together?
Well, we had to take 2 cars.
Okay.
For this trip.
Because, yeah.
We're not into a banned vehicle situation.
Fair.
But Johnny got hailed on the way up here. Like, it rained and the traffic was bad, and
It did hail.
and also the orcs got us, about halfway between Milwaukee and Chicago, and that stopped us up for a little while.
Orcs?
The orcs.
Did they ride in on wargs?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
How could they keep up with the...
So I'm just saying there
They
were a
can't
lot of
go 80.
obstacles. That was not probably the best reference or timing, but you have to give me credit that I drank Jameson with Ryan Brewer last night until 3 in the morning. And
Oh.
I'm sitting here chatting with you now.
So I hear it was
That
his
son
fault.
of-
Everybody got
That
hammered.
son of a bitch. It's his fault.
Well, I mean, he is an instigator,
Yes, he is.
and I love him.
I can see. Yeah, I can see that from him.
Have you had him on the show yet?
I haven't, but he's on the agenda.
Okay.
And I feel like I have to catch him here because the fucking tours so damn much.
Yep.
That trying to catch him in Indianapolis is there's just no way.
Impossible.
As much as I as much like crap as we all talk about him, like I think he's awesome. Like his music, I've always been a huge fan of his music.
I was literally listening to him this morning as I was doing my morning coffee, and yeah, like that's what was playing in
God,
my
there are
ears.
just so many jokes going through my head right
Come
now. that I
on.
just can't even, I can't even just.
Toast
The morning wank went with Ryan Brewer.
like cue cut music.
Yeah.
Nice. So set last night.
Yes.
Thanks.
Absolutely outstanding.
Thank you.
I loved my vantage point, and everybody complained in my live video, we can't hear anything.
I
can't either at this point, so fuck you all.
Yeah, right.
Doesn't even matter now.
Indeed.
Like, my goal for today is to go get earplugs.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I might die this week. But yeah, so you guys, what time did you guys get into town?
8:30.
About 8:30.
And you went on at 10:30, right?
Yes.
So
So we hustled.
really no time to like chill, and you guys were fresh out of the car.
Straight in, yeah, loaded up.
Went
and-
upstairs and changed clothes and loaded the gear and got out of here. And yeah, man,
Jeez.
hey man,
Fly in, that's the way it works.
it's easy to rock. Everybody would do it.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Right?
That's fair.
Not for the faint of heart.
See, and I'm the guy. I got here Wednesday, like I said, like 4:00, because I didn't want to feel like,
Rush.
yeah, I didn't want to miss anything, and I get anxiety and I freak out, and you guys are like, oh, fuck it, we got this, and then we're just gonna rock it out, like we've been here for 10 hours and just waiting for this, It's,
Right on.
yeah.
I'm kind of like, if everybody's going to be early, then I'll be early, and if everybody's going to be late, I'm going to also be late.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
It's
I mean,
it's the go with the crowd.
Is that the drumming
mentality.
style too? Like,
Yes. yes.
so what else happened last night? I ended up coming back to the hotel. What I miss?
Well, we had a really fun night.
I went to sleep, and I slept
So
beautifully.
it sounds like Tommy is doing much better this morning than either of us.
I think he looks. I think Tommy looks great.
Yeah.
Tommy always looks
And
rather
he's-
dapper.
He smells very nice. Yes.
Yay for smelling good.
Yep.
Well, you showered.
I did shower. I showered. No, I
Well, I'm
showered
so
for you.
proud.
If I would have known if I would have known Tommy was coming, I actually would have washed everything. But I just washed.
a little
I just
bath.
did part of it, you know.
You know, little bird bath.
Yeah. Yeah. Just like,
Give us
But no, I
next,
took,
make sure you're okay.
No, I took a full shower. It felt pretty good
I'm
too.
proud.
Today is Joe Strakis' birthday, our guitar player.
Very nice.
And he is typically not a big drinker, but tonight that is all going to change.
you got, last
So-
night we warmed him up, just primer. We had to prime him.
I like
You
it.
can't just flood the engine.
So we're sitting
Start the
there.
pickling process,
Yeah.
right?
We drop all of our gear off last night. We come back here, and then we decide we're going to go see the Hawkeyes at Chadwick's, which I love. I love the Hawkeyes. We played with them in Pittsburgh before.
Okay.
And
Are they from Pittsburgh?
yes, they are from
Okay.
Pittsburgh. So we're walking back over there, and here comes some lunatic out of the crowd, and it's just like making all these crazy noises and shit. And it's Ryan Brewer. So we decide we're going to go get some pizza. So we go get pizza, and then here comes Brewer in, like, you guys left me. So he sits there and tells us, multiple stories, of course, and then convinced us all to go get a drink. Well, of course, we all know that it's never just one drink.
And JMO at that.
Yeah, JMO. And then, there were some fun points in the night where we saw some interesting things.
We did.
Saw some interesting things.
We witnessed Benjamin Cannon on closed caption television
That's amazing.
inside of the venue, and we watched him. That was
It was
actually
funny,
that was
dude.
our entertainment for probably half an hour. I mean, half an hour. We were watching
got-
Ben on the TV screen.
It was
when
just
he
funny.
was like
We're
30 feet away, but we were watching him on
It
TV.
was just fun, dude. Like,
that's amazing.
we were just sitting at the edge of the bar, and we're just like, oh, what's Cannon doing now? And then I went up and started crushing his head.
Squeeze his head.
I started crushing his head with the TV. And whenever it got boring, we went, yeah.
Oh,
I
Cannon.
ordered a Scottish ale, and for some reason I said, "Can I have a Scottish ale?" And so then this became like, if I was like re-upping on my drink, it was like Scottish ale.
Was it Stonehenge?
It was. It
Is
was
that
really
not
good.
amazing?
That was a really good beer.
I tried it yesterday while
Yes, it's
Well, we were
amazing.
there.
That's
Stone Arch.
Stone Arch.
Stone
Yeah,
Arch,
Stone
yeah,
Arch,
they're
not
good.
Stonehenge.
There you go. So that's the local. It's local. Is what I.
And we were there in their tap room. Katie Peterson and Ryan Brewer played there, and that's what. And oh my, I was blown away.
Yeah,
it's
Scotch
like
ale is really good.
kinda
where are they selling this Mile of Music brew?
Oh, there's
Like
a mile of music.
there's
Yes.
at Stone Arch, they have a Mile of Music Americana Pale.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh.
Is what.
Yeah.
And I had that first, and it was okay. It's if you think like a gumball head.
Okay.
It's like an IPA mixed with a
Wheat and
wheat.
sweet?
Yeah, it's kind of. I had one, and I was out, and I like IPAs, but I mean it was
One
good,
and doneer.
but it was all right.
Alright.
I don't really drink gumball head either, but that's what it put me in the mind of.
Sometimes special edition beers will do that.
Yeah,
It's great, or it was a novelty.
yeah, and I enjoyed it.
And if anybody from Mile of Music is watching this, it is delicious.
Mile of Music, plug for
Also, the Scottish ale.
Scottish Ales. God, Stone Arch, you got that one.
Yeah. I like coffee brown.
Coffee brown ale.
There are a lot.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
And I feel like there's
Oh, the barley wine.
I haven't seen many like 5 through 7s. I've seen 2s and I've seen 9 and 10s.
Okay.
It's like complete. I don't know, but yeah, there are a lot.
They're
of,
everywhere, and they're all nice. They're all very polite. And,
Be polite,
very
ladies.
approachable.
We like polite women, and we'll be polite to you. I promise.
Indeed.
Some of us will. Most of us will. Us from Indiana will.
So where are you, Tommy? Where are you playing next, brother?
I'm playing on the Mile of Music bus at 1, and then Dr. Jeffries at like 2.
Okay.
Okay, so
And you're flying solo, right?
Yeah, it's just me.
No band this time?
No, just me this time.
Cool.
that creates a quandary because we have brother at noon, I believe, and then you at 1. I don't remember, but I'll have to check the app, but I can't right now. But I know they headline at least one night, so maybe I'll wait to see them.
At the headline show.
Yeah,
I mean, in all fairness, you get to see me all the time, so,
I do, but
Fly me
I've
free,
yet to
Brad.
see you on a bus,
I've yet to see me on a bus either.
and I was yesterday. I missed both Katie Peterson and Ryan Brewer on the bus. And I was pissed.
Oh, yeah.
I was irate that me and Chad were walking down there, and it passed us because we couldn't figure out exactly where it was. And I looked at him, and I'm like, we had to eat, didn't we? We just had to eat.
They load in at the headquarters, right?
Couldn't wait.
I don't know. Katie told us 400 East Washington, I believe, which is way down there, or East College, I'm sorry, which is way down there, and we saw no bus.
I
And
should
then
probably
until it
find that
passed
out if
us.
I'm to play on the
Yeah,
bus.
we should find that out, and I need you to let me know so that I can be there. I'm just gonna follow you around all day. It's gonna be my thing. Where are you guys playing next?
We're back.
We're back. At Mill Creek.
Back at Mill Creek at 4:30.
Okay.
And then
So
we
we
were
can't
at the
forget.
Gibson Music Hall at 9:20.
I have not been there yet, so I'll probably come try to. Mill Creek, from my standpoint, what great lighting.
Yeah, it was fantastic. We saw some of the videos and stuff.
Backwashes.
Yeah, like you guys, I could see everybody. I didn't have to completely blow out my ISO, so you guys were just like grainy, just be blobs. Like it was great.
Nice.
The Badger, not so much.
A little dark.
He was backlit.
Yeah, it was completely backlit.
Like they had two LEDs. One was on their logo on the wall, and one was on the back of his head. Okay,
Okay.
I'll work with what I have.
So we're in silhouette mode.
God, I
Yeah.
want to talk about Badgers so bad right now.
Badges?
Well, because
Actual badger?
like actual
Yeah,
Badgers. Because
do it. Talk about it.
well, they're fantastic. There's a fantastic documentary on Netflix.
On Badgers.
Just
Exclusively.
exclusively.
Oh yeah, you know because when you have nothing else to watch, they have all these crazy just like subjects like you don't know anything about but might interest some people, like the secret lives of deer, or apples, America's mystery and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, and they try and make it real compelling.
Pears.
And then it's like honey badgers, nature's like something or another, and it's like anyways.
There's a honey badger. Is there a honey badger?
Honey badger.
Does a honey badger just eat honey?
No.
Oh.
Ants.
I was kidding. We really don't have to talk about badgers.
Well, now I'm
Pretty
curious.
much anything.
I think about badgers. There's this meme video going around where it's like the honey badger doesn't give a shit. It's just like
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's like 5 years old.
yeah, but still, I think there was truth to that.
Yeah.
Now they typically confront cobras.
It's like 5 years old.
I thought that was a mongoose.
Mongoose. I think
That was a book, right?
Yeah, but badgers. I think.
No, it's honey badgers.
It's a movie. It's like the mongoose and
Yeah, and it came from a book.
So that,
yeah.
you're right. The honey badger is.
I had to read it when I was in
Asian.
school, like young.
mongoose named Ricky.
Ricky Tikki Tavi.
Ricky Tikki Tavi. Whoa.
What?
We're going back to like elementary school, bud.
Oh man, what's that? I was in college. It's not that bad. Not that bad.
So last night, was that your kit?
No. So part of it was the shells were provided by the venue. My snare drum and my cymbals and a couple pieces of hardware. But,
Okay.
Their drums did sound really good. Thanks to the backline company.
Hey! Plug.
Yeah. No, they did.
Oh,
They-
yeah,
Yeah.
it
The drums sounded great. And
Bass sounded great.
nice and easy.
So I was like sneaking around, the little curtain they had,
Yeah.
trying to watch you guys set up, kind of watch all the, just kind of watch everything happen because I'm a nerd like that. And that's what I was wondering. I'm like, gee, do you have to learn a whole kit here? Like, that would be.
Yeah, thankfully on like the festival situations, when the promoter or the venue really has it on lock, they will make sure that there are as few moving parts as possible.
Sure.
To make sure that the show can just be smooth. The engineer knows what everything's going to sound like. He doesn't have to change everything between every set. So yeah, they did a good
You
job.
guys set up really quickly,
Yeah, we're used to it.
Yeah.
You know, because
and you don't get a full sound check then.
No.
So it's just kind of.
But
yeah, a brief line check, kind of.
But it's one of those things where they do a sound check with the first band, and you know, I mean, we're all guitar-driven rock over there last night. I mean, they pretty much had the monitor mix dialed in and all that.
So you guys could hear fine. You guys were.
Yeah.
I mean, we did a very brief check, and Johnny got his stuff set, and Jesse got her stuff set, and
Rock
that
and roll.
was basically just they lifted the screen up and we played music. It was fun.
So let's talk about it. I just realized something.
What did you realize?
You both have new albums out.
We do.
Yes, we do indeed.
Indeed.
Ours released like, what time is it right now?
Well, ours
10
released-
hours and 28 minutes ago. Eastern
I
Standard Time.
might have gotten a little bit of a preview from a little fairy that was on my shoulder one day.
Oh.
And
A little.
I'm just saying, kind of a big deal over here. You
that a
know,
little whisper?
you know.
Well, you know.
We listened to it on the way down.
Our album is now officially available physically here, and also we did check it is on Spotify now
Okay.
and all of the major services. So, and it's an EP.
So we got Spotify, we got iTunes.
Yes.
I mean, I assume that includes like Rhapsody and a few of the other
Amazon, Google.
Okay.
Yeah, Google Play.
Yeah.
I'm sure that there's other ones, but you
Pornhub.
can always just Well, that's my account.
Johnny Concannon, Big King Ding-a-ling. Yeah, thought that was a
The
drumstick.
the best nickname I've ever received. I'm not kidding. Is Concannon. I mean, how easy is that, right? I mean, it's right there.
Hey man, look, I had a Concannon joke in January that I was super proud of.
I want to hear it.
What was that movie with the guy who looks just like you?
It's the dude. It's Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield is in this movie, and we're watching this. Me and Jesse and Jamie Jackson are sitting in the yard line watching television, and we look up at the TV and we see this preview for this movie with Andrew Garfield, and I'm like, guys, that looks just like Johnny Concannon.
What
I
movie
was
was
like-
it? I'm trying to figure out who that
Again,
is.
It was some period piece about some people who had to kill some people and
Okay.
to keep their freedom and all that shit.
He had a scraggly beard.
I,
And,
I like how we air quote freedom.
Yeah.
Freedom.
Your freedom, America.
So I was like, well, I'm going to take a picture of this and post it on Facebook, and I'm going to tag him. And I don't know what I was. I think I was drinking Jameson. Oh, it was. That's when all the good ideas happen.
It is. It's,
So I said the resemblance is uncanny.
I love it. I love it.
And hey, dude, not a jokester here, but that was pretty funny. I got-
love it.
That's all I got left.
So, hey, we've had 14 minutes for you, and I'm pretty happy with that. I'm watching the stats over here. Name the album?
Havoc.
Havoc.
Yes.
Which has what if you had to pick two defining songs on that album, what do you think it would be? Two for each of you, and they could be the same.
I like the title track Havoc because it's just a straightforward rock song, and then we have a song called Tidal Wave that we actually played for the first time ever last night in front of an audience. But definitely a move in a different direction. It's not a left turn; it's more of a right turn. It's a little easier, but a little bit softer, not super heavy, and just very, very awesome. Very happy with that song. Tidal Wave. Tidal Wave.
Awesome. Tidal Wave.
Be careful for that one.
Johnny?
I would second Tidal Wave. I also think that it's a nice. It's like you said. It's not a harsh turn off of where Moxxie is. It's just a new branch growing off of the same tree. And then I would include the last track, which is Muskrat. And
Yeah.
Muskrat is kind of it's a different kind of song. I haven't heard a song that really sounds like that.
That's probably one of my favorites. I heard you guys play it last night. I was like, and I heard you guys play it on the 4th.
Yeah.
Both times. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's different, it's got some dynamics and
Yeah, it is.
Jessie gets to get away from the guitar when we play it live, so she gets to move around a little bit. And I think that they're both really unique sounding songs, and they're also different for Moxxie. I think maybe for like an older Moxxie listener, somebody that's familiar with the older tunes from the older records, those songs are going to be new ear candy. So those are my two favorite.
Very nice. Tommy, new album.
New album.
We Are Safe.
We are safe.
And we have T-shirts.
And we have
with a mustache on the sleeve.
Sweet. So wait, can you be like,
So today I'm getting a T-shirt from you. I just have to hit it. I have to find. Oh, there's the ATM over there. That's what I need. I was like, yes, Jay. I'm like, I have no cash. You should have seen us. I'm gonna divert just for a second. Driving up here, me being the genius I am, didn't even think about tolls. Didn't even cross my mind.
yeah,
Well, we come up to when I have $6 in my wallet. It's like some change in my like, shit. Chad doesn't have any money. So we hit the first one.
No, he doesn't.
And that ain't cash.
Chad.
Cash, yeah. Hit the first one, okay, it's $1.50. Hit the second one, okay, it's $1.50. I'm like, bud, they're like 3 miles apart, it seems like. Like, we're gonna run out. So we did run out, and then because I got off and I saw a toll, but it was a toll to exit. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yep.
Like, I just paid this for no reason, 'cause I didn't want to exit. I just saw a toll, so I went. So I ended up getting in because we had Google Maps up, and I told Google to avoid tolls. So we went like through a little small town and like up, close to right beside the lake. It was kind of cool.
Right.
But it probably added an hour to our trip.
yeah. Lakeshore Drive.
It might have been.
Did you go past like Soldier Field and the?
No, we weren't. We were already past.
You were already past that. Okay.
Most of it. We're still in Chicago. We're on the very north side.
Oh, you were.
It was
you were
kind of
already past
deviated
it.
up, and
Okay,
we're kind of
gotcha.
driving up the river, and it was
cool.
It was neat.
Scenic route.
Neighborhood, like I'd never afford to live in, kind of thing.
Sure.
Like never in my life. But yeah, that was.
Well, don't say that.
Tolls. I hate tolls. No. It's reality. I'm a realist, and it's okay. I'm happy where I'm at. if I could do what I enjoy more and stay where I'm at, I'd be happier skating take on a fat puppy. But in the meantime, I'm slinging metal, you know.
Yep.
So that you know, so I can enjoy, so I can do stuff like this and do what I do enjoy.
It's awesome.
You know, so yeah,
That's exactly how I feel about it.
yeah, you know, we are
Future
safe.
reference,
Yes.
To go along the current course that you just said, you can just run the tolls and pay them online.
Hey, but the problem is
Well,
you
Chad
have to
said that
remember to
they'd
do that.
they'd give us
That is the thing, yeah.
they'd send me a ticket for $40 for everyone, and then
No.
if I didn't pay it in a week, I'd have a freaking warrant in Lake County,
If you pay them,
Cook County.
If you pay them right away, though, there's no extra fee.
Okay, just go and put your
miss
plate
a
in?
toll, go, but like you said, you have to
They
remember.
put a warrant out for you?
Oh yeah, if you missed, what's up, buddy?
See you guys. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
What's going on?
We're doing a little
You want some toast and jams action?
Interview?
toast and jams. Not really. It's kind of like more like
Just a conversation.
Crashing an interview right
Yeah, come
well
crash
done.
it.
Come crash. Have it. Pop a squat.
Scoot in.
All right, let's get this way. We'll kind of
So,
we'll stay
yeah.
in. If I need to move the camera, I will. We're delayed a little bit, so I can't tell.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it
In
out.
about 15 seconds.
Yeah, we'll know. How are you? I'm Brandon. I'm sorry.
Brandon, Colin.
Colin.
Yeah.
Where you
nice
from,
to meet
Colin?
I'm from Indianapolis.
Okay, who you play with?
Yeah. 800 Pound Gorilla.
Okay, drummer, right?
I am a drummer,
I've
yeah.
shot you guys. I don't know that I've ever met. I saw you at
Did
the
you shoot
Ford.
the July 4th?
I did.
Okay. I recognize
I
your
did.
face. Yeah.
Kwame.
Kwame.
Kwame was out hanging out with us last night.
Oh, was he? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. I like saw him when I was like drunkenly coming back to the hotel. So I don't know
How
where
is
he
it?
ended up.
You
but-
guys are, you guys are strapping young men. How in the hell is my ancient ass up at 3 o'clock on a Thursday night and you all are asleep? That's my
That's a
question.
great question. I wish I had an answer.
800-pound gorilla my ass.
I'm an old soul.
They must
So
have got.
if I remember correctly, you guys are at the bar at 3, right?
Yeah, 3.
Oh, you guys
Okay.
are playing at 3?
So
Right
we
on,
can-
dude.
Bar. Yeah, the bar.
The bar. It's literally
It is
called
a bar
the bar.
called the bar. Gotcha.
Because I thought it was yesterday, and I hightailed it down there because I read the schedule wrong, and it's empty, and I'm like, you gotta freaking kidding
I
me.
mean, we read the schedule wrong too. So.
Okay, I don't feel so bad. It's confused. Even the app is confusing.
Yeah,
And like
yeah.
I'm going through and like
Really?
things overlap each other, and you think, hey, I can catch this because it doesn't move up until it's over, not when it starts.
It tells you what time.
Yeah, I know, and I'm
words
still
are
not good at adulting, Tommy. Not good at all.
Are present.
Not good at all. Can we talk about We Are Safe? 'Cause I want
Yes,
to hear some more about this.
Yeah,
What direction are we going with this thing? Where? Because I mean, you're such a big idea guy. Let's.
Yeah, absolutely. So the first album, Sailor in the Sea, was very raw. It was done with only an acoustic guitar, a bass, and everything else was just random. So lots of vocals, lots of like banging on sheets of metal, blocks of wood, like water jugs and what have yous.
And you did the entire album.
yeah,
You were
yeah.
the only musician on it, except for a
No,
violin,
on
right?
the first one, it was just me.
Okay.
So this next one, I decided to incorporate a little bit more of my rock and roll roots, and I love progressive rock. I love all sorts of things, and so I began to busted out the kit again, and my electric guitars and what have yous, and yeah. But it is still a very eclectic album. So it goes very soft and melodic to
Some edge.
yeah, a little bit of edge.
Some edge. All right.
Yeah.
I like some edge.
Yeah, and so the only other player I had on the album, fantastic violinist named Julia Quillick from Virginia.
Okay.
And I was living out there, and she had played with me a little bit, and I was like, oh, you're fantastic. Track this for me. And great player.
Nice.
So, but yeah, I basically just locked myself away in a basement for like a couple months and recorded the album.
So if Tommy disappears, we know what he's doing.
Yep.
Good to know.
Making music.
You know, he's not in a
Yeah.
hole somewhere putting lotion on his skin
Yeah.
or anything like that.
And then,
Or making somebody else put lotion on their skin.
yeah, that's true. Which
You know, I'm not going to say you are, but if you were a Tucker, I wouldn't be. I'm just kidding.
And so then, yeah, I tracked everything and did the mixes, and then this fella right here mastered it.
I love
And,
it.
Yeah, brought its quality.
So Ryan's got the whole because you were doing the Moxxie album too, right?
Yep.
I did everything except for the drums. The drums were done by Jim Bailey at Velvet Lounge, and man, I don't know if I'll ever record drums anywhere else. That's how good they sound.
Okay.
I love you, Jim.
We love you, Jim.
Bailey, you rock, man.
I've heard his name a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know that I've met him, and if I had, I'd have to see his face.
He's an
Face
old friend of a mentor, really more. I mean, he's helped me out a lot as a drummer.
Nice.
Yeah,
Is that the one you went in? You said you went in. He had like just
he
everything under the sun.
He has a nice selection of drums and cymbals. Really nice stuff that you want to use. It's not like, oh yeah, there's some drums. It's like I want to use all of those if I can. So it was a lot of just decision making. It wasn't like struggling to find sounds. It was really just, hey, let's be creative, find something that we like, and make it happen. And then he's a friend, so there's no pressure really. It just felt easy and comfortable, collaborative. It was
Nice.
great. Yeah.
So where do you come from, Johnny?
I'm from Indianapolis initially.
Okay.
I was born in Indy. We moved to Cleveland and then Rochester, New York when I was a kid. So we kind of went up the Rust Belt and then moved back.
Okay.
But I'm a Hoosier, born and raised, and then I moved. I lived in Tennessee for a few years and did the Nashville thing. And
So you were playing in Nashville for a while, weren't you?
yeah,
I've heard things. I don't really. Yeah, it's like
sure.
like horse's
Yeah.
mouth here.
I would say that cumulative it was like 2.5 years, but
Okay.
I lived there 3 different times.
Gotcha.
So it was kind of like in and out. The first time I was there with the band, I was there for like 15 months, and our van got stolen on tour with all of our gear. But I'll tell you though, we recovered the van the van was no longer drivable, but we did get all of our merch back. They didn't. They didn't want our shitty music. Fuck you guys and your shitty music. But we'll take your gear though.
Oh my God.
But yeah, so we moved back. I moved back just a little bit later after that, and immediately found a gig on a cruise ship in Texas, and moved and did that, and that eventually imploded.
Let's stop here
Yeah,
because this is
cruise
vital
ship.
information.
Okay,
here.
okay, cool.
Okay, so you're playing drums on a cruise ship
On a cruise ship in a country band.
with, I can only assume, a bunch of single like bacheloretting.
So I would actually say that it was kind of like, how can I say this nicely? It was like a lot of really rude couples.
Oh.
There was like not that many kids. It was a Carnival cruise. Carnival, fuck you.
Yeah, I've never heard good things about Carnival.
Yeah, it was a Carnival. It was a Carnival cruise line. I would never recommend anybody to go on Carnival cruises. I'll just throw
Unless
that
you
out
want to
there
sponsor
right
the
now.
show, Carnival, then we'll
No.
change our opinion.
No.
Fuck you. You're not sponsoring the fucking show, Carnival.
Norwegian Seas. That's the way to do
Okay.
it. Yeah, they rock.
Okay.
But Carnival, do not ride Carnival. Anyway, so it was a lot of bad customers. Really, working on a cruise ship is like, whoo. Yeah.
Not so
It
much.
sounds great. I had a friend who played trombone on a cruise ship for he did several stints and just got so burnt out.
It's
He was playing Hairspray
yeah,
every night.
yeah. I mean,
doing that sort of
so
stuff.
it was
Yeah.
like basically it was like 6.5 to 8 hours of music a day playing, and then you play, kind of like on a request basis, and then the bar turns over every like 20 minutes. We would play Wagon Wheel. I mean, I would play Wagon Wheel like 12 times a day. Yeah. Fuck you, Darius Rucker, too,
Oh my God.
for bringing that song back.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of reasons to say fuck you.
But so basically, like
The one black guy in country, and you guys are fuck you. Hey, keep it up.
the dude that drums for Big and Rich is black. His name's K.O. Stroud, and he's dope.
Okay.
So you got one.
But he's not a front guy.
No, you're right.
There was another guy, but I forget his name. I don't know.
Little love.
Love Woody.
So basically with the cruise ship
Man,
thing,
you claiming that motherfucker? You're not claiming that motherfucker.
Can you not see some resemblance? I mean, let's be honest. You've known me long enough. I gotta hold this up. Okay. Need booze. Is it too early to drink?
Let's start a band and call it. Get this. Hootie and the Blowfish, and see what the white people do.
And then get mad when people call you Hootie. I'm not Hootie.
my name's not
Yes, you
Hootie.
are. Shut up.
You are Hootie. You brought this on yourself.
God. Okay, so we're playing on a cruise line.
Sorry.
Yeah.
We hate it.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I mean, it's
Terrible covers.
Terrible covers. Our room was 7.5 feet by 11, with the bathroom was the size of a corner shower, the whole bathroom. right? And you share that with somebody you don't know. Whose idea is that? And they put, and you're below sea level, so you're actually in the perpetual darkness.
The Fiesta
Oh
deck?
Jesus!
Yeah, so like
Where
you
you
go
at?
to sleep
All I
and you
keep
wake up
thinking
and
is
it's just-
Titanic.
oh yeah, it's super dark. Yeah, it was miserable. It felt kind of like prison. And then there's you're under different law. You're under international law, and it's
Yeah.
actually you're ruled by the laws of the country from which the boat comes from. So we were governed by the laws of Panama, and like these officers were the royalest douchebags of anybody I've
Panama?
ever met. Panama.
Of every country Panama.
Panama.
Fuck
Because
you
you
too,
know
Panama.
why? Taxes. Fuck you, Carnival. Pay
Okay.
your fucking taxes.
Okay, that makes sense. But Panama's that's
Yeah.
a sketchy environment.
It's a
Like they
sketchy-
can kill you.
And yeah, so one of the deals is like, let's say that you break one of the many tiny infractionable rules that you can break on a cruise ship, like being over the legal drinking limit. If you're over the legal drinking limit off duty, they can throw you off the ship at the next port, regardless of where you are. So you're in Belize, bye. They'll just sail away and leave you there with all your shit and let you get your own ass home.
What?
Yeah, that's your employment contract. You know, they're not really.
No, I'm not signing that. I'm not
no.
going.
Yeah, so
I like to be above the legal limit.
if you're a
as
musician,
a rule.
make sure that your contract is good, so you don't
But you
get
got
screwed.
paid. You got paid alright though, right?
Kind of, yeah. We got paid all right. One of the things that's weird is it's through a booking agency, right? So the booking agency has a clause where if your contract is terminated early, you owe them 1 week's pay, right?
Okay.
So I'm in this country band with these dudes from Texas, and one of the guys had just a really bad in the closet alcohol problem. This dude was like drinking unbelievable amounts of beer. Like we didn't realize how much beer this guy was drinking, and he ends up getting into a fist fight with a South African dude who just whipped the shit out of him. It was actually I loved it. It was great. I watched this dude like get choke slammed.
Dude, South Africa's kind of a rough.
Yeah, I mean, this guy grew up in like a rough neighborhood. So
Yeah.
like, and this is like some like Texan like, hey man, y'all can't fuck with me, and he just got his ass canned. It was awesome. But then the problem is we all got fired because you get hired on a contract as a band. So one person breaks the rules, and you all get thrown off. Fortunately, we were on our way back to Texas
Thank
when he
God.
got his ass kicked. So we got our asses kicked off in Texas instead of in Belize.
Well, at least he picked it right.
Yeah,
you know,
so
I
he
mean,
picked that right. Yeah.
Good on him.
So I would say that for a young aspiring musician, you know, maybe you're more adventurous than me and you'd love it. But I don't know. I wouldn't recommend it.
That's
Personally.
fair.
I think it sounds like a party.
It sounds like a party.
Everyone
It
thinks
seems
sounds
like
a dream. Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
what's better than a cruise ship? Well, being on a cruise ship as a passenger maybe is cool, but when you work
Not
there,
as an employee.
I had to learn how to save people's lives. And I'm like, I'm gonna be honest with you. If this boat starts sinking, I'm running straight for the boat, and I'm gonna kick
Yeah.
everybody out of my way because I am not
You're
a
not
hero.
gonna you're not gonna
I'm
cut
not
into
a
somebody
hero.
like Titanic.
Yeah, as you say, you're like the dick from Titanic. You're like trying
I have a child. I have a child.
All right, this seat is with my snare drum. My snare drum is your kid.
Sorry.
He's 3.
You wouldn't
I'm
be
sorry.
the noble fucking musician
even be
sitting there
missed.
playing the snare while everybody's fucking drowning and shit.
I can't breathe.
Nope.
Just sorry. This
Hey,
is my job.
That's good to know, Johnny. I'm not ever going on a fucking cruise with you, man. But
I'm gonna bounce out of here. I gotta.
not ever.
All right.
See you,
Thank you,
Colin.
sir.
Bye, internet.
We'll see you at 3 o'clock.
See you soon.
We'll see you at 3.
Easy, guys. See ya.
So,
So post cruise ship life was better.
okay.
Yeah.
You are a musician, meaning this is your
This
day
is
and
my
night
job.
job.
Yeah,
Okay.
my day and night gig. Yeah.
Are you still? So you're still playing? You're not just playing with Moxxie. You're still
Correct.
doing. What else are you doing?
I play in this band. This band's
Yeah.
called, this is Coven. And
Okay.
Coven is, if you're into it, is an old school occult rock band. And if you follow and you look up the history, I mean, I could explain it all, but it's kind of crazy. She's done a lot. The person involved is this woman named Jinx Dawson. She's from Indianapolis, and she started occult rock. So if you follow death metal, doom metal, black metal, all the way back to the pinnacle Jinx Dawson is the beginning of it because she's the first person to talk about black magic and witchcraft and the devil in music.
Okay.
Recorded. And she also did something pretty wild, like she recorded a satanic mass for this first record. So she kind of also spawned shock rock. So not only did she
shocking.
She was very
That's
shocking.
a little scary to me.
And she was beautiful, you know. So
Yeah.
she was like this beautiful, like satanic queen, basically in the late '60s when nobody was doing that. So she, you know, hung out
Wow.
with Jimmy Page Led Zeppelin, who was with the Yardbirds, hung out with Alice Cooper before Alice Cooper became a shock rock band. So she was a very influential person.
So how does she
and
know?
I think she's like perpetually 30, maybe. I'm not really sure.
Holy moly.
Yeah, she's.
Is she still playing?
She still plays. She still sings. She has an incredible personality. She's definitely she's a star. You know, she is.
Yeah.
She's still got it, and we've got a band that's put together around her, and she does very well. She's being booked in the U.S., but she's being really sought after in Europe because of the whole death metal, doom metal scene that exists in Europe is very strong there. And
Okay.
I mean, so the first show that we played over there, we get off the plane and we load up to the venue, and I'm not kidding, it was like heads were going like snap. It was like, you know, Katy Perry just like walked onto the scene and everybody's like, yo, I got to get a look at Katy Perry. You know, it was this Jinx Dawson was walking down the street and people are like coming up and asking for
Can we
pictures.
specify? I'm going to interrupt you. Like Katy Perry, like 3 or 5 years ago.
Katy Perry pre whatever is recently happening.
Britney
Yeah,
meltdown?
maybe like around like E.T. like around E.T. That
She had the blue hair.
You know, anything but the. I don't know.
Yeah.
I love her, but God.
Yeah, I can't say I'm a fan, but I would say that if I saw her, I'd be like, hey, that's Katy Perry.
No, yeah, I would.
You know?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So yeah, I do that. That's my like other main gig. I played in a band called Heartland Heretics in Indianapolis, which is a punk band.
Okay.
And I play frequently with as many of my friends as I can.
That's
so
awesome.
it's a lot of calendar juggling and that sort of thing. And then the money gig is wedding gigs also. So
Okay.
that's one way. If you're a musician, don't be above playing weddings. You can make good money doing it. You will meet a lot of excellent musicians. It grows your musicians network. I've expanded my work because of that. So there's
Probably really great networking too.
It's
'cause
amazing networking.
How many people go to weddings and you know and might come up and say, hey, I've got this coming up.
Yep.
You know,
And you need another band.
I'd love to have you. My buddy Jared, he's constantly anytime if he sees somebody he likes, like he's booking them for one of his parties.
Yeah.
Like he booked some guy from Rick's Boatyard to come play. Literally, this is what he booked him for. To come play, bring his guitar, sit on the top deck of a double-decker pontoon when he went to Monroe, and sit and drink. And his job was just to sit there and play guitar because he'd like be, and that was just the
That's the vibe.
yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm just like
Yeah.
like right on.
Yeah, it's cool. That's really cool.
And we don't have to go buy a Bluetooth speaker. This is awesome.
No, we got it live and in person. Yeah, man.
So, I heard something that I didn't know, and maybe it's not true, Ryan. You're didn't start out a bass player, guitar player, right? Did I hear
Yes.
that? Started out
correct.
guitar player, transition playing bass with Moxxie.
That's correct.
How'd that kind of take me down that journey?
Well, I've played guitar for years, and when we started out, it initially started with Jesse and I, writing. Yeah, she had songs, and basically,
How long ago are we talking?
we're talking 2 years ago.
Okay, so
When-
really not.
Yeah, so when we started 2.5 years ago is when Jesse and I started
Okay.
hanging out or whatever. But so the first year of playing out, I played guitar. I wrote all the guitar on the first record outside of the bass of the song. And then in August of last year, we parted ways with our bass player, our first bass player. And like finding a good bass player is difficult, I think, around
Yeah.
Indianapolis. And not to say
In
that I
general.
was the best,
Bass players are rough.
but I have also played bass for a long time. I've just never played in a band.
Sure.
So we're gonna pilot this for a couple shows. So we played one at Sinking Ship 2, and then we played Hog Days up in Marion, and I played bass. And they're like, we want you to stay on bass. And I was like, well, I just bought my Billy Corgan signature fucking Reverend guitar that I've been saving up for a fucking year.
We're
I
gonna
guess
put it in the closet.
I guess that I have to get a bass now. So yeah, but the cool part is you get to like rebuild your whole. Like the fun part about instruments to me is building your tone and your sound. I know,
Yeah.
especially, and I know you're the same way too. Just about like building your sound to make it work for you and whatever you're trying to do. So I got to go buy a bunch of new pedals and shit, which I love.
I love new gear.
New gear is fantastic. It's fun. It reinvigorates you. It re-inspires you. It inspires you to try different things. You get a nice instrument. You start trying shit that you've never tried before, and you know. But there's a few good bass players. Mr. Spicer's one of them. You know, Caleb Spicer. A couple guys really. Phil Sloan, as well from Coup d'Etat. Tommy Grant.
I've never known Phil to play with anybody else. I've never seen him play with anybody else.
He doesn't, and then Nathan Gray from Tracksuit Lifestyle, like all those guys, kind of helped me through the tone thing, and were very supportive.
They got you in the tone zone. Is that what you're saying?
Right in the tone zone.
The tone was zoned,
Hit right in the tone.
and
Should have seen his face.
bass is a fun instrument, and when you get to play with a great drummer, it makes it even more fun. Because it pushes you.
I was gonna say it probably pushes your
you to do
levels
better.
a little
It's just like everything else. If you shouldn't never be comfortable. You should always have that little edge of, well, I'm gonna fucking try this tonight and see if this works, and maybe it will, and maybe it won't. But when you play with people that push your boundaries like that, that is nothing but good things for everybody. And it's good for you, and it's good for the music and everything.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. So, Johnny, how long have you been with Moxxie now?
Since April? Yeah.
What is
April.
this? August? Like 4 months?
So 4 or 5 months.
Wow. I just step right in and just.
Yeah.
All right.
That I think that with music for me, that I hear songs, and once I play it one time, it's kind of just there. That's not to say I don't make mistakes, because like I totally fucking like I ended a song early last night. Like stuff like that happens, but
We all do it.
yeah, and sometimes in the moment you just it happens. But I think that one of the things that I love about music, or maybe about being a drummer playing music, is that I feel like it's easier for me to keep like 50 songs in my head than it is for a singer to keep 50 songs in their head. As a singer, there's so many lyrics and there's so many different melodies and the nuances and the emotion. As a drummer, it's a little bit easier to, hey, I can fit your vibe.
Yeah.
Like I know how your song goes. Like let's just play the song. And
Well, the thing is he's not just a drummer. I know Pete. I always make jokes about drummers. But that's beside. It's because
As opposed to jokes about bass players.
It's the most primal. It's the most primal part of the band. Literally,
Yeah.
you're hitting shit.
yep,
And
it is very animal. Yeah.
in a certain time, which I think is which I love. But but Johnny is also a musician. And there's a difference. Like he, when you can hear a song and hear a melody within that song and it works, like you put together an EP like we put together, you go back and look at it and you're like, well, fuck, man, we really kind of pulled out some stops and tried some different shit out and it worked. And you have to have that extra little something to be more than just a drummer or a bass player or a vocalist.
Sure.
I mean, it takes a lot more to try. And look, I know there are people who sit in their basements in Fountain Square or wherever, and they're like, I don't care if anybody likes my music or not. You know what I mean? I am not that fucking person, man. I want people to like our music.
Ryan gives a damn.
No, I do.
Damn it.
I do. Like when we write songs, I want people to like them. I want to go up and see people be like, "Oh shit, that was cool."
Yeah,
That's
you want
awesome.
to change somebody's world for that reason. That's
awesome.
That's what music's for.
And
I talk a lot about that, about people. So I have a lot of different circles of friends.
Yeah.
Okay. And so this is, in my efforts of trying to meld them and trying to explain to people what's going on in Indianapolis right now and how much great music there is and how, for a $5 cover and $20 in drinks, you can go listen to some great music, have a great time, and be around some great people. Sure. And I mean, and that's part of it. It's like there's just a lot going on.
Yeah, there is a lot.
Like it kind of blew when I first kind of started dabbling with some of these guys. Like it blew my mind. Like when I thought of local bands, I thought, okay, they're out there playing covers and they're out kind of doing that sort of thing. And,
Right.
and I'm just
There
like,
is
really?
that.
Like, well,
There
there
is
is.
that.
And you can find that. But I mean, like, no, like, this is like the real deal. Like,
Right.
this
Bands
is-
making music.
making music and like, I mean, you go watch Tommy play and he's pouring his heart out to you.
Well, that,
It's like, well, fuck.
you know, like, and then, you know, a certain balding ginger guy hit me up and like,
Damn you, Cannon.
I wasn't talking about Ben.
Oh, well,
So,
okay, never mind.
So this guy hits me up and he's
on
like,
you.
"Hey, look, there's this artist that I was hoping maybe you could master his record." And I was like, "Is it fucking acoustic singer songwriter?" And he's like, "No." And I was like, "Okay, send it my way." And it was his record. And the first song that I heard from him was Emotion.
Uh-huh.
I turned it on. I'm thinking, this is gonna be some whiny ass bullshit, whatever, you know. And this song starts going, and I'm like, I immediately messaged Ben. I'm like, where did you find this fucking guy? Like, seriously. And then I had never met him before.
I didn't know
and
you
I'm like,
messaged
what's
his
this?
album.
Where is he on Facebook? And also, I messaged him like, and like, you know, he's like, oh, you're very kind. But I'm like, dude, your fucking music is fantastic, man.
Yeah, and just very just nonchalant about it. Like,
You know, and that's how you know he's good, is because he's not trying to rub your nose.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he writes good music, and honestly, I think the people who are seeing the more of the success, that's where they're at. It's about the music, and it's about putting on a good show, and it's about being cool and just
In
you
the
know.
stash.
Yeah,
And-
man.
and-
Look at that fucking
And
mustache.
Jesus, I mean, how do you not love the guy?
You can hang a fucking Christmas ornament off that shit. You may want to hang all those little nutcrackers off there in the Christmas season. So
All right, guys. Well, are you guys gonna sing in the shower
I
Right
think
now?
inevitably.
at any point in time?
I already did
What
this
is
So
morning.
you go
Shower.
see. That's what they're doing back here. That's why
gonna sing
we're
Closer
gonna
by
end
Night.
here in a second.
Closer by 9 Inch Nails is what I'm going to sing.
I love it.
Or like Animals.
But
Please do.
so you sing in the shower, and if it gets so many, they donate to something. I don't know the
Get
details.
so many what?
So many people sing in the shower. They donate so much money to. I think it has something to do with animals.
I think
Sure.
all of us.
That sounds like a great thing.
I think
Wait, no, I saw on the sign it said something about sending a kid to school.
Oh, as a kid,
That's even better.
it's like an
that's
animal.
As
pretty
opposed
cool.
to an animal.
It's like a pet.
I
I have
like
kids. They're
animals.
like pets.
Animals and education,
You know.
both
Yeah.
good things.
Yeah. I mean, really, you feed them, you wipe their butts.
Oh, that's
And then you throw them in a cage for 8 hours a day, right?
Yeah.
I want to
Public
see
schools.
I want to see you sing.
Public schools. It's a cage.
I'll sing in the shower. I will sing in the
I'll
shower.
sing in the shower as well.
Gentlemen, thank you
Yes.
very much. Toast
Thanks
fans,
for
we are
having
at
us.
the
Hey,
Radisson
feel free to cut any of this shit,
in
by the way.
downtown. No, we've been live this whole time.
Oh my
It
god.
has been live. The whole thing. Toast and Jams at the Radisson downtown, Appleton, Wisconsin, here for a mile of music. Thank you, Radisson. Thank you,
Hey,
anybody
hey,
who wants to buy
yeah,
some
great
meals.
yeah. Thank you.
Oh, was that Hawkeyes? Who was that?
That was
Suck the honey.
Suck the honey. God damn it. I can't keep anybody straight. Anyway, thank you for watching, and we'll check you guys out later.
Later.
This will end the video. Yes.
yes, that's the point.
Ooh, 11 o'clock. You know what that means?
You know what that
gentlemen?
means? It means that it's
There's a problem with this action. Please try again later.
You can't end your video.
You can't end it.
That means
Josh, how was your morning?
free food.
All right, dude, let's go get some food.
Are you guys eating here? Or are you guys going someplace?
We're gonna go to the thing.
Performing Arts Center.
I have to get some food, man. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely, guys. We'll
Appreciate it.
all be around. And Tommy, 2 o'clock on the bus?
1 o'clock. On the
1
bus.
o'clock on the bus.
Yeah, it's like 2:30, I think, for the Miami show. But yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you. See you later. See you in a minute. Yes, sir.
Would you guys like to be the 100th person to sit in the shower? Number 100.
I think I'm gonna say yes, but it's gonna be later. So we're supposed to like.
We'll be done 100. You'll be number 100 if you sing. Oh!